buy your dick for this! Man down! Get fucked! I got it! Woo!
The film opened with a man named Travis who was being severely interrogated and abused by a group of armed men. Frightened, he finally confessed that he was only there on his boss's orders and had no intention to interfere with their operation. The boss suddenly asked Travis for his lighter and lit his cigarette. Then he began accusing Travis of attempting to scam the local people. However, Travis claimed it was nothing but business. After listening to Travis's explanation, the men accepted his reasoning and chose to leave. Travis felt relieved that he had been spared. But that feeling was only for a split second, because just a moment after the boss left, Travis was hit by a car. Somewhere else, a man named Police Chief Sandy had just arrived at his office. He was immediately approached by a man named Bobby Gaines, who asked if the area was indeed Colt Lake. Suspicious, Sandy asked about Bobby's purpose of coming, and Bobby claimed he just needed to use the restroom after driving for hours. Still feeling suspicious, Sandy once again asked Bobby who he was. On the other hand, a police officer named Deputy Sam Evans and his partner, Deputy DJ, were on patrol while discussing the discovery of Travis's body, the man who was run over by a car at the beginning of the film. Their conversation then moved to Sam's crush, Izzy, who was the mayor's daughter and had recently returned to town. Shortly after, when Sam finally arrived at the office, he was greeted by Bobby, who immediately acted friendly. Sam was clearly confused by Bobby's sudden and strange behavior. Chief Sandy then introduced his team one by one to Bobby. He also said that besides Sam and DJ, there was a senior officer named Gary. At that moment, DJ asked who Bobby actually was. Bobby claimed that he was an undercover agent from a nearby city who had a history of interacting with the FBI and CIA. He then explained that he had come to assist with the investigation regarding Travis's death, which was likely connected to the local drug lord, as Travis was identified as a member of a local crime syndicate known for drug distribution. After the explanation, they quickly planned a strategy, and the first step was to visit the house of a witness who was suspected of having met Travis before he died. They soon arrived at the first witness's house. However, the witness, an elderly man, refused to cooperate. Instead, he complained about the police only showing up when they were onto something, noting that when locals needed help, the process was deliberately convoluted, stating that all reports were useless. Feeling that the old man was not going to say a thing, Bobby suddenly grabbed the old man's grandson's hamster pet and threatened to kill it. Terrified, the old man finally gave in and revealed a crucial clue. According to him, Travis met with someone named Jasper at a club called the Poison Well just before he was killed. After hearing the information, they decided to leave, and upon leaving, Sam reprimanded Bobby for his violent move. While taking a break, Bobby asked Sam to give him all the information he knew about Jasper and the location of the Poison Well so they could advance the case. However, their discussion was cut short when Bobby was called to a park to handle a minor case. When they arrived, they saw a man being verbally attacked by some people because he had just been doing public harassment. However, Sam looked hesitant, knowing he could not arrest the man without any evidence, which only made the crowd even more mad. But unlike Sam, who acted by procedure, Bobby immediately took action by hitting the man right in the groin.
All right, you gotta ease up.
Your mama's got a full figure.
Bullshit! Do something then!
Tammy, don't kick his car. Next time.
Thanks to his quick and violent methods, the crowd instantly applauded and praised him. Meanwhile, at the Poison Well, the local crime boss, whose name was Downer, was discussing the upcoming meth trade. His right-hand man told him that they had received a down payment for the goods. He also warned Downer to be cautious, as the locals were still riled up about Travis's murder. However, Downer remained indifferent, because for him, Travis's death was his threat to anyone who dared to mess with his operation. After that, he handed his right-hand man Travis's lighter that he had taken. Elsewhere, Sam, Bobby, and DJ were discussing the information they got, which revealed that Travis had met Jasper at the Poison Well, a place known for its cheap liquor and questionable entertainment. Bobby speculated that the location was likely being used to run the meth business. Sam then offered to handle the interrogation, but Bobby flatly refused him, arguing that he was far more experienced. He also asserted that this was his operation to lead, and Sam was just there to follow his order. That evening, according to his plan, Bobby entered the Poison Well Club, where Jasper was seen. He then paid a man to start a commotion there, and after that, he approached Jasper and acted friendly towards him. During their conversation, the man Bobby had paid approached them and accused Jasper of being intimate with his girlfriend. Bobby pretended to defend Jasper, and a fistfight erupted, but unexpectedly, some police officers showed up and arrested them.
Hey, Junior!
Yeah, listen to this, bitch. You listen? Fuckface?
Fucking cowboy. Damn fucking right, I'm a cowboy, and guess what?
You're back!
Hey, police brutality! Stay still! You have the right to shut the fuck up and say that!
Fortunately, they were released the very next morning. Later, back at the police station, Bobby explained his plan to trap the new local meth supplier. He said that the operation was scheduled to take place in the parking lot of a local convenience store. He planned to go undercover with Jasper to execute the drug deal, while Sam and DJ would provide surveillance. Long story short, the plan started. Outside the store, Sam and DJ were chatting while Bobby was standing in the parking lot, fully prepared for his role. They waited for Jasper, who claimed he was on his way. But shortly after, as Sam and DJ continued their casual conversation, Bobby was suddenly attacked by an unknown person.
But not when you were trying to call Bobby's boss without a word my way, partner.
Back up! Back up! Where the fuck were you? Waiting on Jasper! This fucking cash, huh? Suck on this fuck!
Fortunately, Bobby managed to corner him and asked who sent him. The man confessed that it was Jasper who sent him and then insulted Bobby, calling him a pathetic outsider. With this, they realized that their plan had gone south, so they decided to raid Jasper's house instead. Upon arrival at Jasper's house, they immediately launched the raid operation, and they managed to arrest Jasper himself.
I believe we can fly.
Yeah. On my lazy low hand.
Maybe I back you up. I got it.
I'm gonna hang you by your dick for this!
Man down!
Get fucked! I got it! Woo!
During the interrogation, Jasper refused to cooperate. He was furious that Bobby acted too friendly towards him. Bobby, whose patience was run dry after the assault Jasper planned towards him, immediately resorted to violence.
Don't take it too far.
Oh, hey!
Right.
You wanna test me, huh? Okay, I'll talk!
Startled, Jasper finally surrendered. He finally confessed that Travis was part of a larger crime syndicate that was planning to move their meth operation into the area. He explained that Travis was killed by Downer and his crew as a warning that their gang should not be underestimated. Upon hearing that, Bobby forced Jasper to become their key informant to reveal the location of Downer's incoming meth shipments. After the interrogation, Sam and Bobby had a deep conversation. It was here that Sam revealed the truth about his background and why he was such a good cop who played by the rules. He revealed that he was an heir who was supposed to take over his family's business. But unfortunately, the business collapsed one day. To make matters worse, Sam's father got cancer. Unable to cope with all his misery, Sam's father eventually took his own life. This traumatic history was why he was so desperate to succeed with his case, as he felt that he had to prove that he was a good man in his father's eyes. Upon hearing that, Bobby showed his sympathy. The next day, the police station was thrown into chaos after Jasper escaped. Gary, who was supposed to be guarding him, played the victim, claiming someone had hit him from behind, knocking him unconscious. However, Bobby was instantly suspicious and hit Gary to make him spill the truth.
What the heck?
Scared, Gary finally admitted that he had been smoking and deliberately left the window open to let the smoke out. But then someone climbed in and knocked him out. Bobby realized that Downer had sent someone to free Jasper, and it was finally time for them to confront the big boss himself. Shortly after, when Sam and Bobby arrived at Downer's headquarters, they were immediately confronted by Downer and his crew. They asked him about Jasper, but Downer flatly denied any involvement. Instead, he mocked their town, calling it backward and poor. Sam, who was proud of his hometown, took the insult personally, and his anger caused a scuffle. Bobby then asked Downer about the reason he killed Travis, but Downer merely shrugged it off, refusing to speak. Bobby then warned that he would personally send Downer to hell. After the confrontation, Bobby concluded that Downer's meth lab must be hidden somewhere right in the center of town. Sam then asked about Jasper, and Bobby suggested that Downer's crew had likely disposed of him. They later arrived at a school event where Izzy was present. They planned to gather information from the children about Downer's meth lab, as Bobby figured kids often notice things that adults missed. They began interviewing the school children one by one for clues. However, when one child claimed to know nothing, Bobby aggressively threatened to send the boy to jail. Disgusted by Bobby's tactics, Sam decided to leave. Shortly after, while Sam was shooting some hoops at the basketball court, he overheard a conversation between Izzy and a teacher. They gossiped about Sam, viewing him as a local failure who still hadn't recovered from the trauma of his father's death. Izzy also revealed that the reason she did not want a relationship with Sam was his desire to stay in their small town forever, while she desperately wanted to leave. It finally became clear that Sam was generally regarded as a local joke. That night, Sam, still heartbroken by what he heard that afternoon, met up with Bobby and went to Downer's headquarters, where only one of his female lackeys was present. Sam then forcibly tried to make her reveal the location of Downer's meth lab. He also showed her the meth he had stolen from Jasper and threatened to sprinkle it all over the woman's grandmother's house. Upon hearing that, the woman finally gave in, revealing that the lab was located inside an old trailer at a nearby auto repair shop. Armed with that information, Sam, Bobby, and DG went to the suspected location of Downer's meth lab. After confirming the gate was open, they approached the trailer, but suddenly an explosion occurred and severely injured DG, who then had to be rushed to the public hospital.
Man could get gunned down out here.
Yeah.
At that moment, Izzy arrived to visit DJ and meet Sam, but Sam, too upset by what she had said about him behind his back, chose to leave her. Outside, Sam was blaming Bobby for leading them straight into a trap when suddenly the mayor showed up with Chief Sandy. The mayor had found out about what had happened, and he angrily threatened to contact Bobby's superiors. He also revealed that 2 burned bodies had been found in the trailer after the explosion, and both were identified as addicts from out of town who were attempting to make meth. He then revealed that the caravan was nothing but a small meth lab. Out of nowhere, the mayor suddenly gave him a lighter, which looked exactly the same as Travis's lighter. Later that night, when Sam returned to the station, Gary approached him, pretending to be sympathetic about what had happened to him. As they talked, a woman suddenly walked in and immediately demanded to know Bobby's whereabouts and accused him of being a fraud. Sam looked utterly confused, not knowing what the woman was talking about. The woman then mocked him for being ignorant, saying they never bothered to check Bobby's background, revealing that he had been lying to them. Somewhere else, Bobby was waiting for Sam. Shortly after, Sam showed up and immediately hit him. It turned out that he had discovered that Bobby was actually just a security guard. Bobby tried to calm Sam down, but Sam insisted on arresting him. At that moment, Bobby suddenly noticed the lighter Sam was carrying and revealed that the lighter belonged to his father, who had given it to his younger brother. He then said that the brother was Travis, the very man the murder they were investigating. It turned out that the reason Bobby had lied about being a federal agent was that he wanted revenge for his brother's death. Sam then revealed that he got the lighter from the mayor, and in that moment, they finally realized that the mayor was involved in the case. Armed with that, they decided to confront the mayor. Upon arriving at the mayor's house, Sam and Bobby began to confront the mayor while mocking that he had been using drug money for his luxurious lifestyle. Bobby then showed Travis's lighter and accused the mayor of being involved in the murder. Izzy, who had just arrived, was bewildered by the chaos. Finally, the mayor confessed that he had made a deal with Downer's right-hand man. Apparently, he had promised to help them smuggle the meth outside of the town, and in return, he would receive a percentage of the profits, which he planned to use for town development. However, he claimed he was unaware that the deal would lead to someone's death. He also said that he received the lighter from Downer's right-hand man. He then revealed that the massive meth transaction was scheduled for that very night, meaning they still had time to stop it. As Sam prepared to leave, Bobby suddenly hit him and cuffed him to the door. He then confessed that his goal had changed. He no longer just wanted revenge for his brother's death, but also planned to escape with the profits from the meth sale. Fortunately, with the help of Izzy, Sam managed to break free and immediately sped off to catch Bobby. Meanwhile, at Downer's headquarters, the meth transaction was happening, but as the gang celebrated, something unexpected happened. Bobby showed up while holding Downer's female associate hostage. He then revealed his identity as Travis's brother. Upon hearing this, one of Downer's men mocked Travis's death. Angered, Bobby immediately executed him. Downer then gave Bobby a choice: either take his life or take the money. Since he wanted the money, Bobby chose the money. However, just as Bobby was about to leave, Sam suddenly appeared and immediately tried to stop him. A chaotic shootout became unavoidable.
Pickle bitch! I only
mine, and I'm not scared of you anymore.
leading to a fierce duel between Sam and Downer. Fortunately, Sam was strong enough to subdue the boss. Eventually, Sam had to confront Bobby directly. A wounded Bobby tried to flee with the money, but Sam was not about to let him get away. Bobby attempted to manipulate Sam once again with his words, but Sam, having learned his lesson, was determined to arrest Bobby.
Hey, I'm walking out of here. You can't stop us. You're a good boy. That's right. You're under arrest.
After the incident, DJ, who had fully recovered, approached Sam. Mayor and Bobby were sent to prison. The good news was that Sam had now been officially recognized as a hero, with his face even displayed on the local newspaper. Sam's relationship with Izzy had also improved. Sam later visited Bobby in prison. They shared a moment, celebrating their combined success in exposing a major crime.